Okay, we are going to start playing this game, The Last Plague Blight. We're going to play it a little bit, see how it performs. This is another newer survival game that I wanted to introduce to my channel. This one came out of nowhere. I wasn't planning on doing a video on this week, but it literally just came out of nowhere. I didn't expect to love it so much. I didn't expect it to be as good as it is. But you can select the difficulty based on realism. You can select your map based on realism. I like less realistic because it shows you where your camp is and where you are. If you put it on more realistic, it won't show any of that. It'll just be the map. And then I have difficulty on standard because that's how I choose to play all of my survival games first round. You can also have easier or custom, but this is recommended for experienced survival game players that are looking for a challenge and demanding experience. That's me. I am an experienced survival game player. I would consider myself at this point. We'd go to easier. It's for new to survival games, less demanding, hunger and thirst deplete slowly, fewer hostile creatures, things are a bit easier. And then custom, you can change specific things, but I always do standard for my games. Accelerated 365 days per year. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do the standard and not the accelerated season progression. That's gonna really bite us in the ass come winter, but I don't really care that much because we're starting in early summer. So we should hopefully, could also start in early fall. No, early summer. We should hopefully, by the time winter rolls around, have everything we need to survive the winter. So let's hopefully we do. Let's get into it. I have played this game a little bit. I haven't really gotten very far in it because I wanted to show it off here for you guys. It's a very realistic survival game. So I'm going to be female, and you can't change hair or face yet, but those are coming soon, it says. So day one, it just throws you in. But it does have a little tutorial. So down here you can see collect materials for a fire pit, setting up camp. So it is a top down, but you can change the perspective a little bit. So I think it's, no, tab is inventory, shift to sprint. I think alt is what you press to, yeah, that shows where things are. So if you hit the alt key, it shows where things are. Navigating on a non-controller is interesting. Pick up, you press on it, okay. Zoom in and out. How do you change? I want to be able to look the other way. Alright, we need stones. That's what we need to be focusing on. Small stones. Pick up. Alright, so doing this, I played on my Steam Deck. This can be played, and it runs very well on Steam Deck, by the way. Very well on Steam Deck. If you want to play on Steam Deck, I highly recommend it. That's what I played it on. This is slightly different. I don't know if I like this on mouse and keyboard, if I'm going to be honest. But that's my opinion. You guys might feel differently. We are looking for small stones. There's one. Yeah, the fact that I have to specifically hover over stuff to pick it up and everything, it's very interesting. I can't, that's how you attack. I already hit alt to do that with, because I knew that you could, so I already figured out the button for that. We need 5 more small stones. There's one here, but it's not letting me hover over it. Wait. Oh, I don't want to collect dirt. There we go. Small stone. Small stone. That's a large stone, which you can turn large stones into small stones. So that's 9 out of 10. Oh, we need one more. There's one over here. Alright, so now let's make a fire pit. Set up camp near a source of water. So here's the source of water right here. We can set up camp. This is procedurally generated, so you also, so your game is not going to look the same as mine. I like this where it looks kind of like a beachy type area. So I'm gonna set up here. Tab to open your inventory. Okay, I'm going to... How do I get to the, crafting? J to open journal, that gives us task, catalog. M to open your map. Alright, that shows where we are. We are next to a lake. We're not even next to like the ocean down here. Interesting. So we're up here next to a lake. And once we set down a campfire, it'll show that that is our camp. How do I control alt space? Nope. I don't know how to open the crafting menu. Oh, there it is. B. Got it. Okay. There it is. And build. So B opens the crafting menu and then you can build. And then examine. So we need tinder and kindling. So let's go. We need to get that. We need to get firewood. So let's chop down some trees. This game has quite a bit of grindy elements to it. So it takes a long time to do things. That's kind of the point of it. So if you're expecting a really quick progressive survival game, this is not the game that you're gonna want. I'll chop this up. And then that gives us a log. Pick that up. So I'm gonna make a spot right next to the fire. Start stockpile. And it's going to do these. And then these can be turned into firewood. I actually should have made a stockpile of firewood. It's so instead of that, we'll do this. And then oh, my axe is no longer equipped. There we go. Now we can chop. Let's chop the log up, and that makes our firewood. And then pick those up, and then right click, start stockpile. There we go. That's what we want. So we got some firewood. We need twigs. Next thing is some twigs. I don't see any twigs yet. There's a rabbit. We will be catching those later. That will be our main food source for a while. They're not difficult to catch. I found that very surprising. But all I have to do is lay a trap and then walk away for a while, come back, and it will be there. There's a twig. We need a few of them to start a fire with, and we also need to find some flint. So flint is a bit more difficult to find. Looking for twigs and flint. There's a twig. I'm just gonna stay along the water here. Ooh, spotted red mushroom. I think those are poison. I'm not gonna pick those yet. I'm not gonna pick anything yet except for the twigs and the this twig there. And there, and we need to find flint to start the fire with. We can start the fire without flint. We just need a stick of some sticks. But it is annoying and it uses like so much more resources. It's better to find some flint. Just better. You will be collecting and trying to start a fire for the rest of the day if you don't find flint. It's gonna actually be a better spot. No, because it goes in this, and then there's the blight, so we don't want to set up here. But yeah, let's head back. Let's head up a little bit. I'm gonna avoid. We want to avoid the blight though. Oh, here we go. Small piece of flint. I don't want to collect dirt. I want the flint. There we go. Let's see if I can't find any more. No, I don't want dirt. I want the twig. Blueberries couldn't hurt either, I don't think. There we go. This game is in early access, so it's still a work in progress. So keep that in mind. There's valerian. That has healing properties, doesn't it? I'll use that for something. I think the more stuff you find too, the more stuff that you're able to unlock. I'm not 100% sure on that. But it would be nice if we could find more flint, just because it, one isn't gonna last us very long. We're gonna need more. My computer sounds like it's gonna blow up. I hope it's not. I hope it's just, you know, false alarm and all that good stuff. There's also supposed to be like villages and stuff that we're supposed to be able to visit, and we can trade with NPCs and stuff, but that's a little bit of ways off. Our main thing right now is just being able to start a fire. So let's take this. Let's craft all of that. Alright, so now we have those. We have our twigs. We have our flint. Come on, there we go. So, we take that and we put it in there. We take that, we put it in there, and I'm going to put the rest of these up here. And I'm going to, let's try to organize this somewhat better. There. And then I'm going to grab some firewood. I'm going to throw that in there. Let's get this up. There we go. Alright, we got our firewood. We got some flint. We got all the things we need. Small piece of flint. Ignite. There we go. So we have a fire now. And see how this is like really immersive? So now we need a large rock. And a large stone. Let's pick that up. Alright. And we can come down here. And do we have a small stone already? We do have a couple small stones. Perfect. Oh, sandstone chunks. Oh, we don't have. So we need to get another small stone. We can use it as a makeshift hammer, like that said. And we need to do that for what's next. And I know it's... Oh, there's flint right there. There's the... Here. There's a large stone. And flint. Let's get a second large stone just because... we can break that second large stone up into... Or let's just get this small stone. There we go. That works. Alright. So we have what we have, and now we can make this into a bowl. There we go. Take that, put it there, and let's go fill it up. Fill stone bowl. So we have to fill that up at the lake. If we drink water, it will hurt us. If we drink water without boiling it, let's be more specific, it will hurt us. So come in here, take the stone bowl, put it on the cooking surface, and boil. And it'll take 13 minutes, 14 minutes game time. Stockpile some firewood and wait for sunset while tending to other tasks. Okay, let's do that. Let's chop down the small tree. Oh, I put back so it's not cooked anymore because I was holding stuff. There we go. Like break the part whenever it falls, and then chop the felled tree. That should give us some logs, and those logs should give us some firewood. Up, up, and down, down. I'm gonna chop both of them. And I have to carry them one at a time, so I will grab left foot for this. Head back here. And start stockpile because our other one went away. There we go, because we used up all the firewood that was in it. And then come back here, and let's chop the log, and get a couple more. This will keep our fire going. There we go. Add the firewood. Let me add it into here. We can, but let's take this and we can drink all. That fills up our thirst meter, which is down here. And then let's go fill this up more and boil some more. We never, there's some trout. Yes, you can fish. Fishing would be fun, but I haven't made it that far either to fish, and I've played about 4 hours thus far. Almost 5 hours. and have not. Not gotten to the part. I added all of that. Alright, so let's take this and place it down near the fire. We don't have a shelter yet, so that's the best we can do. Set a rabbit snare, so what do we need to build that? Items. Right, construction. Oh no, traps. There we go. Rabbit snare. We need, okay, we have the sticks we need, we just need rope. Rope requires us to grab some dog bane. So let's do that. Let's grab us some dog bane. We can make rope out of it. Find some more. Lots of gathering resources in this game. It's very, very realistic. You have to really either pay attention or know what you're doing already. Me, I just pay attention. It works fine. So, and there is a harder difficulty than this. Just so you know. This isn't as difficult as it goes. There is a boar there that will probably kill us. That's fun. And when you set a snare too, and rabbits get caught in it, more wild animals will come and hang around your camp. Coyotes and wolves, etc. Really dangerous stuff. So they'll hang around and look for food. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take this, craft with, and then all of it and make rope. You start off with your steel knife and cured sausages. That's always a good thing. You can also, not right now because this is doing this, but once it's done, there you go. You can store items like that or like this, however you want, depending on your needs. So now that I have that, items, rabbit snare, let's create one. I'm probably going to create multiple, but I need to get more sticks. I'm going to start with one though. I'm going to put it in my hand, and then I'm going to come over here. Probably right down here. I don't want it to be too far. And then I'm going to place it down, and then we wait. And I'm going to probably make a few more. Like I said, we need to get more sticks first. I'm going to do that. Very important. You have a good food source or you will die. Trust me. I should also build a few more fires to cook on, so I can cook more than one item at once. And therefore I need more stones as well. There's a small stone. Another stick. This green stuff is blight. Alright. And I also am going to want to put down a large stone. Yeah, let's switch tactics. Let's go over the small stone that's here, small stone that's here. We need a bunch of small stones. Okay. head back. There's a small stone. We need more small stones, that's for sure. I know that. And I think we probably need more sticks too. Oh, I don't want to till the soil for dirt. I don't need dirt. I need the stones that are here. That's part of like the complication of this, is just kind of the it's not as intuitive as I would like. No. Okay. It's not as intuitive as I would like. It can get kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie to you and say it's the best thing ever. Because it's not. I do recommend you pick it up, support the devs. Hopefully they'll fix some of this stuff, this fine-tuning. But for the moment, it is what it is. Alright, what does that need? Long sticks and more plant ropes for a tanning frame. So we could do that too. We could get those together. We can also make a raft and travel down the river. Smoke rack, limestone, burn pile, stick crate, all kinds of stuff. So here, we can make another fire pit though. That was one of the things that I was doing. So let's do that. Build. And I was also going to make another items. Rabbit snare. Okay. And I was gonna bring it over here and place it down. Like right there. Go. And let's go check on our other one. There's a twig, we need those. There's some flint, we need that. We haven't caught anything yet. I didn't expect to. Oh, I don't want dirt. I want the twig. Twig. There we go. Game auto save. That's good to know. Okay. We're doing that. I had water boiling, didn't I? I did. What else? We need more firewood. And more of these. No, I don't want dirt. Not what I meant to do. I have to make sure the thing I want is actually the thing that's highlighted. Let's chop down this tree. That, I know. Let's also adjust that. There we go. And let's chop down this tree and get more firewood. All this up. Good job. Okay, bring it back. And I'm gonna throw this in this. I want to make sure that at least one of these fire stays burning. Add fuel. Pine branches. Pine cones. We don't really need those. Let's get some dog bane though. We need more of that for our tanning rack. Which isn't actually super expensive to make. The long sticks as well is needed. So let's break all of that up as much as we can. You can queue it, which is nice. I can also accelerate time as long as there's no enemies near. That's good. And then there's also these bandages that we can make as well, which I haven't. And then what else was I gonna do? Oh yes, I was going to, wrong button, build this. So I can place the frame down. And then I can add everything I need from my inventory. So, like this, craft. Right, and then click on this, add from inventory. Like that. And then I'm going to click on this. And I'm going to add these to it. And I'm not really concerned about organizing at the moment. Just getting them out of my inventory, basically. And then craft with, I'm going to make another bowl to go in this one. And that one's going to be empty because when we catch a rabbit, which hopefully we have, let's see. Nope, not yet. Pick up this stick here. Let's get some long sticks. Add to our tanning rack. Add from inventory. We still need more long sticks. We need more dog bane as well, so we can make more rope. Go. There's a long stick. Long stick. Might put a rabbit snare up here too. For the moment. I will probably in a minute. Because I keep seeing rabbits up here, but they're not coming down to my other snares. Let's craft. Guess I make sure I have plenty of room. More dog bane. Oh, I didn't pick that up. More long sticks. Let's make more rope with this. And let's head back and see, did we get enough? I don't know if we did get enough or not. But this game, it's not meant to be super exciting right away. Just the main thing that you have to worry about is obviously hunger and thirst, and making sure that you get all this stuff set up. I think rope is the thing I need more of now, right? That's what it said. So I need more dog bane. So there's some. The farther out you go, the more stuff you discover. Like coyotes, for instance. Uh-oh. Got your seed, that's not good. Run away. You can't really run away from coyotes, but they'll leave you alone after their first attack. Okay, add, craft. And then add some inventory. And I need to medical pine branch and rope. I need more dog bane, more dog bane and these. Let's medical pine branch. It says pine branch, not pine leaves. Okay. So chopping down the tree then. Maybe I should have picked a smaller one. Go, pine branch. Combine two of those. And then take it. Heal. Test. Scratch. There we go. Much better. Okay, and now let's come back over here where our stuff is. What did we need? What else do we need? Oh, we just needed to build it. That was it. Perfect. So once we start getting hide, we can use this to tan it into leather. We're also getting tired, so we should probably rest. Okay, examine. Now let's check our trap. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna move this one. And I'm gonna move it back here. I'll move it next to this and then I'll be able to easily know, like, I put it there. There we go. Okay. Active rabbit snare. Hopefully it catches some. We're getting tired, so we need to sleep. Let's go ahead and lay down. and sleep. Day 2, we are well rested. Our fire anti-blight serum, so apparently that's a thing. So let's drink all so that we don't stay thirsty. And we need to put some stuff in here to keep the fire going, as well as I need to refill this. I'm also gonna check my snares. I'm just gonna move this fire. Night. And I'm gonna fill this up. Boil it. And I'm gonna check my snare. One of them was up here. Oh. Put the one up here. Rabbit snare. Oh, trapped creature. Let's do it. Harvest everything. We have some rabbit hide. Pick up the rabbit remains. And let's put our snare back down. And hopefully we catch another one. And let's check the snare that we had over here. Nothing. See, I was right to move that one. It's too close to our camp. And so this one, let's go ahead and ignite it. And we're gonna cook up our rabbit. Well, that's cooking. We're gonna come back over here. We're gonna move this rabbit snare. We're gonna pick it up. And we're going to move it back here. Close to this big rock, I think is good. Right here. Maybe that'll catch us a rabbit. There's water boiling here. Let's drink all. And we'll refill it. And boil more. We will eventually be able to have a better bowl that will hold more water, but for now, this is what we have. Boil. Check on our rabbit. 9 minutes left. Come here. And let's grab afterwards. I don't know how to treat it. Do I treat it with salt? Hide harvested from dead rabbits can be tamed the night other. First needs to be treated in a soaking basin filled with salt water. Solution followed by stretching and drying on a tanning pan. Okay. So instruction. You know what? It's probably here in structures. We have that. We need soaking basin, short planks, and bronze nails or iron nails. So we can't do anything with that leather yet still. I never made a tanning frame, so I didn't know how it worked, and apparently that's how it works. What can I do with this? Apple? Sausage casings. Well, let's do that. I don't know what that's about. Can be stuffed with meat and fat baked sausages. Okay. Deep. Actually, we can get filled up a little bit. Okay. I can't do anything with that yet. A small charcoal pile. How do I get that? Okay. Melting. Canning. Kilns. Burning. Firewood, sticks, and dirt or mud. Get some firewood. I need more of that anyway. Alright, so anyway, that is the game. I'm not going to subject you to any more of the boringness. If you do want to see more, make sure to comment down below and let me know. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will be sure to do more of this game. This game is called, it's not a very memorable name. Here, let me save. Alright, okay. Main menu. This game is called The Last Plague Blight. So if you want to see more, let me know and I will play more of this game. This is a fun, kind of, grindy survival game. If you want realism over, you know, that quick dopamine fix, if you want the realistic version where it takes a while to do things, this is your game. So go check it out on Steam, support the developers. They've done a great job so far, and I'll see you all in the next one.